Alright, just give me just a moment longer to push out a link to some people. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right into this. Alright, so the last time that we played this, I had just made it to a new area. I had just gotten the Phazon missiles, which are kind of this game's super missiles, since the regular missiles are considered the super missiles. So now I'm in a newfangled area, which is kind of an old-fangled area. I'm going to try to explore that upper region first, and then I'll try to just proceed to the right. If I run into issues there, I've got plenty of green doors to go through now. Uh-oh. Hope this is problematic. I guess I'm going to be going the long way around. Good news is I shouldn't be impeded anymore because I can actually deal with some of this. Well, there's something up there stopping me. It must be a crumble block. Yes, I got the morph ball the last time that I was doing this. There was a morph ball Fantoon boss, and it took me a little bit after that to properly get the morph ball. Ooh, another lab room. Aha, there's a hole there now. Echo beam. Doesn't seem too different from the dark beam, truth be told. I bet it's... okay, yeah, I see what it does. This one's just kind of the wave beam equivalent, where it will fire through walls. I feel like there's something else in here, but maybe not. Wonder if it does more damage at this point, which would be really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Can't remember how many hits they took originally. I feel like they still took 3. As far as I know, I haven't really seen any like direct story to this game. Like whenever you start the game up, there's not like any like overarching story that it gives you there anyways. But I mean, if you kind of really think about it, the original Super Metroid, although it did have kind of an initial story, like an inciting incident, so to speak. Aha, this is what I need to do. There we go. Alright, orange doors. Can't get through those. Um, anyways, kind of what I was saying there was, even though Super Metroid did kind of have an overarching story and stuff like that, a lot of the game was just about the exploration, and like a lot of the storytelling that you got was through that. So I think this game's kind of sort of doing that, although it doesn't have that intro sequence to kind of explain like the state of the world or anything like that. I genuinely don't think that any of my I don't think that any of my weapons have increased the damage of my beam at all. This is a little bit annoying. What am I doing up this way? Okay, there is more path up there to explore. There's also a path down I haven't explored yet. There's probably a reason for that. Let's go into this room first. Oh, okay. Now the question is, how do I get down there? Because it looks like I have to come through from the other side over there. Alright, well, I'll leave that for now. Actually, really quickly. Okay. Thought there might be something in that corner. Why land on platforms when you can just wall jump off of them? Okay. I have a feeling I know how I'm supposed to get up there, so let's reset this room and give that another shot. Takes 2 shots. I bet a charge shot will do it in 1. Yep. Oh god. Yeah, that's gonna be an endeavor I'm just not gonna mess with right now. That is a lot of treacherous climbing. There is a path in this room to the left that I haven't looked at yet, so let's give that a shot. I don't think I can make that. Might be able to. It's gonna take a lot of very precise positioning, though. There's probably an easier way to get to it. Let's not get ourselves caught up in the details. Wow, if anything, this beam is actually weaker than the dark beam was. Okay. Alright, I cannot freeze the projectiles. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna turn off the dark beam. Yeah, having the baseline spazer is a lot more fun. Oh, hello, secret up there. Also, hello, missing every single platform on the way down. Oh, don't be like that. There we go. Nothing up there. How about this one? Whatever. Okay, path to the right is still out of the question, but we can still explore this way. Alright, I remember this room because I was really complimenting how, Ooh, okay. Is there a way up into that, though? Doesn't look like there is from that direction. I was hoping there was like some hidden path or something like that. How about right there? Alright, it just seemed kind of weird to have two things there. Can't go through that because that's an orange door and not a red door. Oh right, I remember this place too. I didn't explore too much of this because I was a little bit afraid of taking too much damage because of the turret things. A very justified concern because they do so much damage. I'm just gonna tread carefully for a little bit here. Nothing a little AI cheesing can't fix. Yeah, I was really hoping that I could do something with that ship, but I guess not. Alright, this is where I first got the super missiles at, so that drop just puts you all the way back down into that room. Let's go back to the giant tube there on the right, and let's go check that out. It's hard to tell what is foreground and what's background with this. I'm trying to do a little bit of farming here to either get energy or to get health 1. I'm not gonna lie, going back to visit my old friend, the health thing near the save point is sounding really good right about now. I think that door up there is, yeah, that door. Alright. Well, we tried. I'm trying to be very careful about my descent here. I'm gonna stop by and do just a save, just so I can kind of really like cement off the progress that I've made. That was just mean. Gotta be a little bit careful until I get to the health station. There we go. A little bit of a drink break while this happens. Refill in more ways than one. So I do kind of wish that the beams did a little bit more than just did like specific elements. Like, I really think they had the right idea with the Spazer, where it kind of does roughly the same damage, but it changes how the beam itself fires. I was really hoping to see some more of that as I went along with this. Like, I really wanted to see, like, you know, if they're gonna redo the ice beam, that's fair enough, but like, you know, make it really slow and powerful as, you know, like, compared to the Spazer. A lot of, if you've played Metroid Prime before, a lot of stuff that they did with the beams in that was really reminiscent of kind of what I'm getting at here. How the plasma beam in that game was really slow, but also, like, incredibly strong. How the ice beam was, like, one hit, but the fact that it could freeze things whenever you charged it up enough. Like, that kind of stuff changes how you approach an encounter, whereas most of the stuff that you deal with in this game is just, how do you handle the bullet sponge? And, like, that really doesn't, in my opinion, lead too well into what the rest of the gameplay is trying to emphasize. Alright, this way. And there's that little tiny particle there, stopping us from doing much with that. Okay, door to the right. Don't be an orange door, please. Or just be a sealed door, that works too. Alright, well, the good news is we have a lot more areas that we can explore. Now that we have these Phazon missiles, we've opened up a lot of the previous maps, so let's do some digressing and side questing. Let's see, that way was blocked off because of water and gravity, so we need to just go this way. I'm jumping in the water like that because it makes it a little bit easier to keep a consistent momentum rather than the absolute slowness that is the rest of the game's physics whenever you're in water. It takes so long to get going from a starting position that it's just really not worth it most of the time, so it just makes things easier and more consistent to do the flips like that. Turning off the dark beam so far has been the best decision that I've ever made, though. I absolutely promise I'll try to come up with more conversation points than, the beams. I think I can... Well, let's go check up at the top there first. Just before I go off the beaten path too far. Let's see, this was just a straight up dead end. This was a path I can't explore because of morph ball bombs. That was an inexplorable path until I got missiles. Okay, so we've got everything up here. Yeah, because that path up there leads somewhere else entirely. I'm gonna play this fun mini game again. Damn it. I got it the first time and now I'm just gonna struggle bust through it, it looks like. There we go. Oh, there's a platform there. I never noticed that. Well, that one got me. Let's go back for the health. Oh sure, now that I want to freeze you, you'll actually go up and do that. Any other time you're like, nope. Alright. So we have a path up top that I somehow got to without a door leading to it. We've got some paths down in the lower area near an elevator shaft that I can explore. I can just straight up run off the edge without even trying. How in the world did I get up there? Like that. That's how I did it. Alright. I think I see the path forward now, at least to get up to that area again. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's right. This path was a tube area where I'm not in the tube, so that's why I have that unlocked, but not actually. That leads to an entirely new area. Let's go down. Perhaps not down on top of enemies, if preferable. Alright, well, that is a door that I can explore now. Okay, I see. That was a path, I guess, to get down here. Anyways. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. I can't pause the game to turn on the dark beam either. I'm just gonna get out of here for right now. I don't want to risk those things actually being real and doing damage to me. So far, they don't seem to be doing anything to me, which is thankful. What in the hell was that? Alright, Dark Beam. We're going back in. Actually, where are we? Oh, there's a door up here that I didn't know about. Let's see if we can do any damage to these guys. What? Apparently it's like a warp station? Do they hurt me? Doesn't seem like it. Still scares the shit out of me, but whatever. Okay, so top left up there was Craxolus. I'm guessing this will take me somewhere else. I appear to have found the warp system in the game. This is a hell of a creepy way to introduce it. Well, this doesn't seem ominous at all. Oh, there's actually projectiles coming at me now. Do they hurt? A little bit. Well, this seems suspicious as all hell. Well, I'm gonna have to make my way back to that warp station, but this is probably for the better anyways, because I absolutely need to, find a save point now. That was a big find. Alright, so I'm going to hit the save point. God, it just bothers me that this looks like a path I could go through. Anyway. Our next big path to explore is that big, like, save room area. Okay, yeah, nowhere near enough. I'm betting we need to have the high jump to technically be able to do that. That's still a very mean trick. Okay, so we can't kill the Metroids. There is something of a hidden area that is in the warp room stuff. Quite a few little discoveries we've made so far in the first, like, 30 minutes. Just take another drink while having the mic muted. I am back now. Alright, there is a missile door that I can open there, and that actually puts me into a straight shot to one of the warps over there, so... Still with this little robot fellow. And we'll head our way over there. God, the thing that has me excited is, like, there's quite a few places that I still haven't explored fully yet, like... Oh god, should I make the shitty pun? We've barely reached the tip of the iceberg. Whenever I was playing this earlier, in the last episode, we were in a pretty snowy region. And I watch as my subscriber count plummets now. Alright, is there a save point closest? There actually is. It'll just save me a little bit of backtracking if I just make the trek now sooner than later. Because there might still be places in, like one of those lower regions I was in before I fought the Phantoon Ball boss. There may still well be regions there that I didn't explore because of the snow and ice and stuff like that. What's under this door before I go on my huge, wild adventure? Aha, this is a Phazon missile door. Uh-oh. Okay, so it looks like I need to begrudgingly turn the dark beam back on and freeze those guys. Then I can use that. Oh god, those guys kind of hurt a little bit. And that's just a way back. Whatever, I'll take that hit. There is an energy recharge out in this area, right over here as a matter of fact. Oh my god. Fuck the dark beam whenever you don't need to freeze something. I guess that's one positive thing I can say about the beam experience, just knowing that you can turn certain beams on and off to increase the power of them. The problem is that's limited to the dark beam right now. I wonder if there's some combination of beam that I can do to where I can make that more powerful. Like maybe if I turn Spazer off and just use Dark and Echo. Fuck it, let's try. Let's try turning off Spazer and just keeping Dark and Echo on. Oh yeah, that actually bumped up the attack power quite a bit, just doing that. And I've still got the Ice Beam effect. I've lost the rapid fire of the Spazer, but okay, yeah, it's pretty much the Wave Beam with ice properties. Okay, let's see if we can go and do that trek again. Have I even explored? Oh, I can't use the map in this area, that's right. Okay, that was the one that took me back to, I believe, the area I was just at. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these unlocked on my map, because I'm just gonna forget about them otherwise. I wonder if those little switches there on the ground, like if those are just aesthetic, or if that's telling me the kind of item that I need to use to get through the door appropriately. Oh, alright, this is just that world. Okay, so lower right is sewers, upper right is kind of like the top of the map, and then upper middle is that. Can't go to this one yet, so that just leaves the door that I was just at. I'm kind of glad that those guys can't hurt me. I'm guessing later on they can, either that or those are supposed to be like the spirits of them or something. I'm not sure. Damn it. Okay, so let's get on this guy. That's a platform. That's why that was so weird looking. And let's not fall off of here. Okay, there's another platform up here. Wait, do those things screw my momentum? I'm not sure. Creepy nonetheless. I should have checked out what was up there at the right. If I fall right now, this is going to be creepy as hell. Is there anything there? Alright, so my next goal is up there. Uh-oh. I wonder where this goes. Probably back down to the bottom if I had to guess. Yep. Wonder if there's a way through there. Nope. And it looks like if I would have taken that other path, that's probably where I would have ended up at as well. Okay, well, let's see where this goes then. Ooh, high jump boots? Yes. And how convenient that there is a hole up there for me to jump through. Or I guess it's not what I'm supposed to do with these. Alright, well, we got what we came here for. It's actually an interesting place to put a an item upgrade at. I'm gonna go check out that middle area now that I am doing this. Actually, this is going to screw me over because the platform is no longer there. Yep. That's fine. Alright. High jump boots, get. I still kind of prefer the Spazer combo just because of the rapid fire, so let me turn that off and turn Spazer back on. I can't say for sure that it's doing more damage, but it just feels like it does. I'm just trying to unlock the map spots here, don't mind me. Oops. Okay, so that projectile actually blocks my shots a little bit, didn't know that. Oh, come on. I'm not going to be able to get that one just yet. go through that door. I do know which door I can probably get to now. I've got to find a save point first. Well, we've unlocked the warp points and I did save before that. Let's just Spirit of Adventure and see if we can get over there. I can definitely make this wall jump now. Maybe. That guy's making me nervous. Let's just get him out of the way. Alright. Probably should have tried it there. Ah, so close. There we go. Alright. What's this way? X-ray scope. A fun but very, very vastly underused item in the original Super Metroid. With due respect, though, it is very clunky to use, so I don't entirely blame people for not using it. Case in point, there's speed booster blocks. Don't have the speed booster yet, though, so that's kind of useless. Let's go this way and see if there's anything. Nah, just the way that I get over there, which is just a good run jump. Alright, that was a worthwhile endeavor. Yeah, the original Metroid music was good at that. Actually, since we're here... power bomb blocks. Okay, yeah, speed booster, power bomb. So what I would do is I would need power bombs to get rid of these so that I have enough speed to get the speed booster up, but the funny thing is I have neither of those tools. Okay, I'm gonna go over on this side, because fuck you. Just tap in the save point over here. That jump actually kind of scared me just a little bit. Okay, so we have a way to teleport all throughout the land now. We have a lot of new toys to play with. There's this big room. I don't know why I haven't explored more of it. I'll probably solve that mystery once I go through here, but let's do it. Why haven't I looked at more of this room? Oh, because it's wide open space, that's why. Okay, yeah, up here is one of the warp room areas, so let's go to that. God, I love how much those guys explode. It's just absurd. Alright. Damn it, that's right, I don't have the map here. So, I can't go that one way. That's the sewers. I don't want to go that direction. What was this middle one again? Let's try this middle one. I don't think this middle one is where I was just at. It was just where I was just at. So I need to go to the top right then. Because the top right should take me to the crag. I don't know the names of these very well. I need to get those into mind. Yeah, here we go. Well, we're back in Omnom Drift. There was Crag Solace. Aha, there's a lot of doors and stuff that I haven't explored. So let's go on the long journey over that way and try to explore some of that area some more. And I actually remember my first time kind of coming to this area. Feels like it's been forever. I've got to sate my curiosity here. Nope. Nothing. See, the good news is now we have a means of a lot of exploration opened up to us now that I can kind of solve some of these mysteries about certain items or like non-traversable paths. There's like a couple of items stuck in the walls and stuff. Alright, nothing suspect on that one. These guys I'm curious about. Ooh, and there's a door right there that I can explore. Well, that's a door I haven't explored yet. Let's go to it. I vaguely know how to get back here if I need to backtrack at all. Failed attempt to jump over that. Just fire so fast and so often that that thing can't even get a chance to shoot. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Lots of beams to kill that, too. Not a big fan of that. Okay, we're still in the Omnom Drift. Okay, I can conceivably make my way back up here. I just want that one last little speck of map up here. That's all I want. Oh, there's even something up there. An energy tank. Okay, I'm gonna leave that unexplored for right now. Oh, this dropped me back into here. Okay, well, maybe these two paths will intersect with each other. Oh yeah, that's right. God, it's amazing just how much damage the missiles do in this game compared to your beam. Like, they really wanted you to not use your beam weapon as much as in the original Super Metroid. I am curious about one final thing in this room up here, though, before I continue on. Whoops. Come on, come back over this way, please. Damn it. Oh god. To be fair, that one took a lot of regular missiles as well. Okay, so I'm going to try to get a running jump. Oh man. I think having the high jump boots actually kind of screwed me over a little bit there. Alright, one more good faith effort with it. I'm going to turn off the high jump boots this next time. I'm also going to take a moment to farm up a little bit of energy. Or not. Yeah, 4 missiles to kill these guys that take like 1,000,000 beam shots. So anybody who decides to download this mod, my recommendation to you in regards to dealing with the enemies is to get really used to using the missiles. Otherwise, you're going to have to put yourself through this. Okay. Let's turn off high jump boots. Ah, damn it. Nope. Okay. They were wise to my trick. I'll just accept defeat now. Well, if it's puns that you came here for, then you came to the right place. Because I have plenty of those. That was a weird sound. Kind of like a laser shot. Which I know I'm like shooting like 1,000,000 of those a second, but like not one that I'm used to hearing in this game. Alright, we've got our X-ray visor here. Ooh. I saw with my little eyes. Phazon particle. What might this mod be based on? I don't know what the inspiration behind it is, but the mod itself is called Super Metroid Phazon. As far as I understand, it looks like it is just basically a mod that gives you the Dark Samus Phazon suit. There's not really a story behind it or anything like that. It's mainly intended to be more of just like an exploration and like an exploration-based kind of mod. here's where I'm wondering if there's going to be some... Phazon is used in Metroid Prime. In that series, it is the kind of like the fuel source that a lot of the that the space pirates were going after. So I'm guessing that it's kind of based off of that to some degree, but aside from that, I don't know like where the actual like like the real inspiration and the meaning behind the mod came from. I wonder if these are all speed. Yep. This just looks like a speed boostable tunnel. Oh god. I hate the dark beam, but gotta stop these things. Is that it? What would be the purpose? Aha, to get through that, that's why. Overall, it's proven to be a pretty fun mod. Like, I won't say it's perfect. I don't really think I know any mod that is perfect, but it's at least enjoyable enough that I'm not sitting here just hating my time with it. And, it's based off of Super Metroid, so it gets points for that alone, just about. Let's turn this dark beam back off. No, unfortunately, whenever the game starts up, there is no real story to it. You don't get like a cool text crawl like you do with Hyper Metroid or, kind of the implied story of another Metroid 2 remake. Alright. That's where you get the Morph Ball initially. Yeah, so in regards to stuff like that, there's not really like a overarching story to this one to speak of. At least yet, I'll say. There's still time for it to show a story, but so far there hasn't been one presented. Okay, that's interesting. The maps have these weird little pods on them. I wish I could access like the big map at the very beginning of the game so I could figure out what that's supposed to mean to me. I'm guessing this is supposed to be like an objective of where I'm supposed to go. Like, I've said that every single time that I come into one of these rooms, but, there's just not really a lot of conveyance about what that's supposed to be. Alright. Well, we can ruminate on that later. Right now, we've got some exploring to do. There's a door to the right, there's a door to the left. I'm closer to the door on the right, so let's go through that one. Okay, I think this is actually a room that I had mistaken for a different room earlier. Oh, man. Ha! Saved. I can still get that particle. Oh man, I'm just short. There we go. I don't think I've ever actually played a Pokemon game on stream here before. I feel like part of the problem is like, I don't really feel like I could carry out a good enough commentary of a Pokemon game. Since a lot of my, like, commentary style is a little bit more, kind of like reactive. And a lot of Pokemon, at least the way that I play it, which I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now, I play Pokemon in a very dull and boring way. But the way that I tend to play Pokemon is a lot more with consistency and stuff like that. Like, I stick to one Pokemon and just get it raised to be an absolute abomination of strength. I've got a bad feeling about this. So I just don't know if I could carry on a good, like, stream commentary conversation, so to speak. Well, this is ominous and creepy. I'm guessing I just don't have what I need to get through here yet. I'll take your word for it. Part of the problem is before I did a Pokemon mod, I would want to play one of the regular ones, and the one that kind of comes to my mind that I would like to play again is Pokemon Gold. And I love that game. I'd probably still enjoy it if I went back to it. The problem is it's also very, very painfully, it's a very slow game. Alright, I've got to do a mock ball here. See if I can get the mock ball. No. This is going to be tight. I keep missing it. It's hard without a door. Okay, here we go. Damn it, I messed it up. That's fine, I got it anyway. Clear out some of these sprites. Anything else over here that I'm missing? Well, aside from speed booster blocks, I don't think they quite anticipated my way of dealing with that. Or maybe they did, honestly, because they, like, the way that they put those platforms was in a perfect position for me to do a mock ball there and not get hindered by it, so they were more onto it than I thought they were. I don't know, though. I may at some point try to, like, dabble in a Pokemon stream or something like that. That was my bad. My leg hit one of the buttons on my controller that allows me to accelerate speed. Now my speed run is invalidated. Oh, I can go here and do the escape from Alcatraz, that's right. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn off high jump for this, though. If you've never seen a speedrun of Super Metroid before, this is a pretty simple setup that is a lot easier to explain than it is to do, but it's not too bad once you get to learn how to do it. You have to do a couple of precise wall jumps, followed by an immediate morph into the morph ball. I call it the escape from Alcatraz. I'm pretty sure that's what the rest of the community calls it as well. I am not 100% sure on that. Someday I will actually get my knowledge and gear and actually memorize where that originates from, if that is what the greater community calls it. Okay, there's a door over there to the right where there's some unexplored territory, so let's grab that. Let's also just run into an enemy. I thought I could go in there. Well, I got the exploration. Okay, where to next? I can backtrack all the way over to Crag Solace. Am I closer to a world gate over here? Not really. I'll go down into Tetrafuse then. Seems like just like a way to kind of keep the momentum going. Oh, I can't go through that door. Well, here, a lot of the games that I tend to stream are... I tend to go for retro titles, particularly. Like Super Metroid, Mega Man, like Kirby, those kinds of platformers and stuff like that. I have streamed a couple of weird games in my time, some of those being the one I did fairly recently, the Walking Fish. So if you're into really, really like weird and silly games, I'll do those from time to time. It's another thing I tend to do. Like I said, pretty much anything in the Mega Man universe, I stream those pretty often. I've tried to get a couple of RPGs started, but I always end up losing steam on those. The way that I kind of do my streams is in little 2-hour chunks, and that doesn't really like bode very well for a 40-hour RPG, at least. I can't make the amount of progress that I would find satisfactory for a single session to kind of make those worthwhile, and then that kind of goes back into the commentary style. Wonder if there's anything under here. Oh, that's, oh, the snow particles, that's what it is. Is there anything over here? I don't think so, but just for the sake of exploration. Check out that backdrop. Well, I didn't want to do that. I was just trying to get over to the X-ray visor and kind of screwed up. It feels good to have a save point after all of that trekking. I don't think I really found a whole lot since the last time I saved. Oops. No, stop. Got one of my missiles back. And we're back here. Okay, so Tetrafuse is kind of like the overworld of this, so we need to not go to Tetrafuse. Let's go back through the warp. And we can go back through to that Crag Solace. I'm a little bit delayed from where you made the comment on it, but there is about a 20-second delay on whenever a message pops up in my chat log versus when I actually respond to it. So anytime that you say something in chat, it's going to take me at least 20 seconds before I even have the remote chance of seeing it. And then, depending on what I'm doing at the time, like if I'm really concentrated, sometimes I'll forget that chat exists for a minute. Alright, let's go to Crag Solace then. Seemed kind of weird that he was there, but whatever. Oh, that was a turret, okay. Anything exciting if I x-ray that? Nope. Alright. I don't want to go back over, I just want to, there we go, get the map exploration. I'm going to hit the save point here even though I hit the one over there because this is a place that I have not explored a whole lot of. I say as I pull open the map with a lot of exploration. I guess I should clarify, it doesn't feel like I've explored a lot of it. I feel like there's probably going to be another upgrade over here, so one way or another we'll figure it out. Is there a path here? Nope. Oh no, this is very far from a speed run. I can promise you that right now, like, this is my first time playing this, and this is, like, absolutely blind as hell, so this is very far from speedrunny. I do use speedrunny kind of techniques here and there, just because I've played, like, I've played this game at a speedrun capacity. I use that term very lightly and delicately, but so I'll use a lot of techniques that I've learned from that, and the mod does seem to kind of be loosely based around like that kind of mentality and mindset. Can I missile you? Nope. Just gotta get them to do their thing. Well, that's painful. And anytime that I use one of those techniques in the run, I will try to, like, I always try to make it a point to explain where it comes from, the mock ball in particular. I didn't get it that time, I was holding the jump button. With my Mega Man runs, a lot of those come off as speedrunny as well. I still argue that those are not quite speedruns just because of the fact that I can get good pacing in them, but I'm also, like, how do I describe it? I get good pacing in those, but that's just more of a, the fact that I've spent so much time in the game before that, you know, that I am able to kind of perform at those as well as I do. And sometimes not well. If you look at a lot of my videos, I make a decent amount of mistakes and say a lot of very bad cuss words. I could probably freeze them to get up there, but I feel like I can use a different path as well. Yeah, like going back up there, for example. I need to find a way, another way up there. This could be problematic. Okay, I have an idea. Leave me alone. There we go. It was kind of messy, but we made it. Alright, this way. Now we've opened up a whole new world. Oh, come on, I can get that wall jump. There we go. Oh, and it was all for nothing? That sucks. Oh, that's a wall. That's why I stopped there. Oh boy. Gonna need to get a speed boost to get through that. Alright, well, this journey has come to a frustrating end once again. Okay, that was a boss down there, that's what that is. I need to find... Okay, I gotta go a long way around to get back to that. Oh god, I'm almost out of energy too. Alright, you guys come down here too. Okay. Go further down and then I can get down to a big series of tunnels that will take me there. Alright. Okay. That way just leads to another way into Cragsalis. Oh boy. I guess I'm not going back this way for a while. So the red Phazon suit will protect me from the heat. It will not protect me from anything else there. Where else could I go? I guess let's go back down towards the sewers, because I've already explored a lot of this part of Omnom Drift. Let's head back down towards the sewers, I guess. Alright, I don't think that I can go that bottommost path yet. If I recall, that was a door that is just straight up sealed off. Yep. Aha. Must have missed that on my last pass through there. Okay, so there is one place in the sewers region that I know for a fact that I can explore here, so I've got that going for me, which is nice. We've even got a save point over here too. Whenever I first went through that area, it wasn't like that. I defeated a boss, and that ended up powering on a lot of the systems and stuff like that. So, you know, in air quotes, story-wise, there was a valid reason for it. I was hoping I could just wall jump up that. I tried. Nice of those things to just exist there. Alright, this room. Figured they would have been hiding something in here. Alright. Let's go to the bottom right path and see if I can do anything there. If not, I see a path down, and if not, I see a path to the right. Kind of a three-pronged approach to this. Was there anything over there? Well, there is a tunnel that leads somewhere, but... Oh yeah, that's right, there is another location I can go towards, so... Let me just poke my head in here really quickly. I think this was stopped by a morph ball wall last time. This is, yeah, the Phazon mine. Nope, this was stopped by that. Or not. Alright, well, fuck me, I guess. I actually thought I had what I needed for that area, so that's a little bit upsetting. I should have let those guys pop up so I could steal their goodies. Alright, back to the downward trek. Speed booster block, as I kind of expected. Want to get the map exploration. There we go. Okay, this is the path. And this door is not gonna open. That really puts a damper on my ability to go through it. Alright, and this was the path where I can go over here and into this room. I need power bombs to get into there. What was down here? Besides imminent death? Okay, I'm guessing that whenever you do the elevator stuff, this is like a path to that kind of lets you out of the elevator once you go through it. Alright. Lower path was a bit of a dud, unfortunately. Where to next? Alright, we've still got those two paths up there to explore, so let's do that. I'm not going to be able to really easily wall jump there, so let's just... I keep thinking I'm going to make that jump, and then I just don't. And then that time I did. Jumping physics are fun. Alright, I'm going to try doing a wall jump here. I'm going to have to get, like, super last pixel on that. I don't think I can make it through that. It's not worth it. So far, anyways, the Chozo statues haven't attacked me. I have no doubt that they're going to later on in this mod. Like, I have nothing beyond a shadow of a doubt that they're going to, but... there was only 2 of those statues in the original game that attacked you. The Bomb Chorizo and the Gold Chorizo. So I'm sure a lot of it is just that they're biding their time for which ones are going to attack. What would make a lot of this easier is if I had the morph ball bombs, and the problem is I'm sorely lacking in those still. Ooh, I can go through here though. And now we have another path to explore. Well, a lot of them, at least in this game, the main reason that they attacked is because of the fact that they were, they're kind of more security systems than they are anything else. You don't really get that whole canon about them being, the people who raised Samus until the later games, so there's just a lot of that kind of happens with it. As far as this game and, you know, Super Metroid are concerned, is this an eye door? What is this? Ooh, a reserve tank. Don't mind if I do. Alright, well, I don't think I can do anything else here. I don't know if that was faster, slower, or the same speed as just doing it normally. Alright, well that was a fun little romp. And now we can go up this way. Okay, this is just a path to a different area. Is there anything else? Well, we've got a path to the far right over there, so let's go that way first. Alright, I just wanted to see if that worked for kicks and giggles. Anything funky about this block, or is that just a block? I mean, I feel like a little bit of Occam's razor kind of comes into play there. A lot of these early, like 90s and early 2000s games where they had explosion effects were all on, like the Super Nintendo, and there's only so many different ways that you can do an explosion on there, really, so I think it just comes down to that was what was the easiest for them to deal with. There's no sense in fixing what isn't broken. Almost screwed that up. Okay, let's go explore this path to the right first. Oh right, never mind, this is just the pit that I can't get through. Well, I'll use the X-ray scope over there either way. Yeah, unfortunately nothing. I don't think that I can high jump out of here high enough to, Ooh, yes I can. Only to be stopped by a morph ball bomb block. Damn it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually starting to run out of places that I can think to explore. I feel like I must be missing a path that I haven't looked at just yet. That goes to Om Nom Drift. There's a path to the right that I can't get to because it's all blocked off. I guess we've got to... Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so I think I know where I need to go now. Okay. Third door up puts me in that room. Better if I can get higher up, though. Uh-oh, that was a close one. Before I do this, I want to see if that floor, what that's made up of. Power bombs, of course. Alright. So I know where the game wants me to go now, and annoying as it is, it shouldn't be too bad to do now that I've gotten a couple of upgrades. That door up there is power bomb guarded. I'm 100% convinced that the door up there is power bombs. But the path that I haven't done yet is there is a spiked hallway where I need to freeze specific enemies in order to get up it. Let me go ahead and switch my beams over. Turn off Spazer. I wonder if the raw dark beam is more powerful than even having Echo on. Oh man, okay. I'll definitely take the one-shot property of that. Still not worth it to not just missile them. Uh-oh. Missed the wall a couple of times. Alright. I'm gonna go to the next save point, which is probably gonna be at the top of this hallway. Alright, progress. what little of it there is. Well, shit. Where am I supposed to go from here, then? There's still a door up above in the other room that I can go through. I'm gonna have to try to do that because I'm running out of options. Is there anything up here? Nope. I can use the X-ray visor and see if these are anything in particular. Speed boost blocks. And then I can come up here and see what is holding that back. Another speed boost block to a super missile pack. That is a super missile door. Or not a super missile. Yeah, that's a power bomb door. There was some place here where I think I remember seeing power bombs. But I can't remember where. That is a long hallway there. What was in that long hallway? I think that was where I got the X-ray visor. Right now I'm aiming for just completing it. Not really aiming for much more than that. There's going to be plenty of exploration all along the way, though. Anything I can do here? Yeah, nothing there. Let's try to get a big jump across here and see if I can... Nope. And this all leads back into this open world area. Okay. Running out of options for places to go. I've got to find a power bomb somewhere. The last map area that I was at suggested that the next area I needed to go was the lower left portion of the map area, so that still seems like a cracked solace to me, but I didn't see anything over there that I could really easily do. Okay, and I bet I know where that sewers path goes down below. Well, I haven't really been that way in a bit, so let's go ahead and backtrack. There's gotta be something in this area, like... Oh god, that thing was creepy. Sounded like it was saying, "Hurl." That is spoopy. I guess usually those things have music behind them so you don't hear them just going here. As expected, we are back in the sewers area at that one place. That area over to the right I can't get to because I don't have morph ball bombs. That elevator leads back to Crag Solace. I guess let's just go ahead and, to cap all this off, I'm just going to get myself over to Crag Solace since I'm pretty sure that's where my next real exploration point is. I'll try to get some semblance of an idea of where to go next time, so hopefully I should have some amount of an idea where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, at this point, I know vaguely what I need to progress. It's just a matter of actually finding where I need to go for that progression. I like going into a match with less health and then coming out of it with more health. That's always great. Oh, this is back in Omnom Drift. Alright, well, we will go all the way over to the left and we will get into Crag Solace. Walking upon the water? There's some places where the water is really, really narrow. Not really walking on it as much as it is. It's just a really small puddle. Damn it, another path that I could go to if I had power bombs. I'm being absolutely murdered by the lack of power bomb. And this isn't so much water as it is ice, so this one kind of has the excuse of I'm not really walking on water as much as I am treading on ice. Oh, hello there. I still don't entirely know what these Phazon particles that I'm collecting are doing because I don't have anything in my item sheet for them. There doesn't seem to be any direct reference to what they do. Part of me wants to look it up, the other part of me wants to wait and see if I get surprised. Wait, is this still part of... Okay, yeah, we're in Crag Solace now. Can't go down to the bottom route from what I recall because of lava. We have plenty of health, so I'll take small dip into it and see how bad it is. Bad. That's how bad. I could make a very lava-fueled run through there, but something tells me that's not the brightest idea I could possibly have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Speaking of not a bright idea, this is bad. Just to emphasize how bad of an idea that is, I'm pretty sure the rock over here was not breakable either. Nope. Oh, whenever I first came through here, the world shook a whole lot, so that's probably what that was indicating, is that closing back up. All of this seems really familiar. Alright, I went all that way for nothing from what I recall. Like, I think I got like a missile pack out of it. Alright, I have to turn on the dark beam again for this. There we go. That was barely made it up there, but we'll make it work. You don't really swim in this game, like, you don't so much have like a swimming animation as it is that you just walk through it. I don't really have an explanation for it, it's just the way that the game was programmed. Okay, well, I am at a loss of where to go short of wading through a whole shitload of lava, so I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. We're hitting pretty much the limit of how long I usually do these. I'll probably get another stream like this in either tomorrow or sometime before the weekend is up. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time.